All right, so in this video I'm just going to be showing some of my opening theory. I'm going to be playing the French defense. This is just the theory that I've learned through lots and lots of practice and lots of YouTube tutorials. And I've found that this most effectively supports my style. So if you like playing really boring and winning, this is usually the kind of thing you want to play. I'm playing a French defense here. In the French defense, usually you want to play this c5 move and attack the center. And in this variation, I like playing b6. I've played this game a billion trillion times. And here my opponent sacrifices a pawn. And so now this is uncomfortable for me because I wanted to play boring. And now we're gambiting a pawn. So that's annoying, but I like free pawns. I've watched a lot of Yasser Seirawan videos. He's a really good grandmaster, and he's known for always taking pawns, which I agree with because pawns are good to have. So we accept the gambit, and we're probably going to get like checkmated or something, and that'll be fun. Okay, so I've played this position a lot. I forget all the theory at this point, but let's see. I think I just... See, this is really uncomfortable. This is why my opponent gambited this pawn. So I hate where my queen is. I'm going to retreat. I'll check after if this is the correct move. But now I'm trying to stop this like knight b5 nonsense where he puts a knight on d6. I'm kind of trying to stop a bishop e3 because I can then fork them by playing d4. And it's annoying to develop my pieces and my king's in the center. However, the French defense is one of those openings where you can kind of get away with it. Like if my king is in the center, because I have this strong pawn center, he's going to have to open it up with like f4, f5. And then once he starts doing that, I'm a little bit like rushed to castle. But in this position, I'm fine, really. If I just like, I think I don't have to castle anytime too soon. And yeah, so at the beginning, usually when you play the French defense, I kind of like playing, okay, I thought I stopped this. What's this guy doing? What's going on? Can I not just do this? We getting an early win? Oh, wow, I'm really not seeing things. What if I attack his knight, though? My queen. Is that not winning a piece? I should think here. Okay, I think I'm winning a piece. This is why it's good to know opening theory, because when you have like a general idea, even though I forgot my theory, like whatever, 8 moves in, 6 moves in, I had a general idea of what I was doing, and I've played this position so many times that I know these kinds of tricks usually don't work out. And so even though I didn't even look at this, I can, in the shorter time controls, kind of know like I'm usually not in too much trouble. Watch Stockfish say I lost instantly, but yeah, I think I'm just winning a piece here. And I can go back and check, but yeah. So the French defense, I like playing a lot because, well, it's a little problematic because there's a lot of variations to it in the sense that white has a lot of control over what kind of French you play. So they could push and make it the advanced French like my opponent did. They could take and make it the exchange French. They could play the knights defense where they just develop their knights. It's a little bit in depth in that you have to account for a lot of different variations that your opponent has control over. However, in a lot of those variations, you get to play a very strategic game where you're not too afraid of attacks as black, and you equalize fairly quickly in a lot of these variations. So I don't want to waste too much time here. If I put my queen on the c file, it's going to get annoyed by a rook, I'm positive. But that's... Play here. Okay, let's play here. Now the only problem is now my king's in the center, and he's going to start attacking it. I really have to develop as quickly as humanly possible here. Just get my pieces out, and castle would be very ideal. And once I do that, I'm just certainly winning, especially up a piece. Okay, so my opponent can't afford to play moves like this. just so you know, if you're down material like this, you got to do something crazy, right? You got to break open the center. You got to play moves that make your opponent scared, and h3 and king h2 is not doing it. So this is looking good for us. The reason I played rook d8 is obviously I want a castle and not have my pieces taken. Okay, I know what my opponent's doing. This is a little uncomfortable for me, actually. I'd love to trade. I'd love to trade, and this kind of forces a trade, right? That dark square bishop is going to get irritating if he can take my knight and double my pawns, so I don't want to let him do that. And since it's pinned to this rook, I believe he has to trade. In which case, obviously, since I'm just trying to trade down to an endgame, up a lot of material, that'd be beneficial. And I'm not castling, obviously. Castling, I think, would be a mistake, because then he plays bishop d2 and threatens to take my knight, and my knight doesn't have any good squares if I'm castled. So my king is fairly safe now, especially if I trade dark square bishops. Okay. What can I do? I need tempo here. Queen takes is tempo. I don't want to get checkmated, but I think I can do this. It attacks a bunch of things. Key lesson is don't castle. No, don't always castle, but not always. What does he play here? He has to do something wild. Oh, never mind, he doesn't. Okay, but now I can castle, right? Finally. I would hate to lose this game. Oh, wait. Oh, I had a bishop on covered attack. I'm being silly. All right, well, do I still have it? That was really tactically stupid by me. I had all sorts of bishop discoveries there. What was my opponent doing? He's tilted. All right, so if I lose this game, I shouldn't play chess anymore. Let's go. All right, so yeah, I didn't get that in deep with my theory. I'll definitely make another video where I play more of a main line and show the reasons why I do stuff. But the first moves show you just an advanced French that I personally love playing. It's won me a lot of games, especially with the black pieces when you're usually, when you're trying to equalize. In longer tournament games that I've played, it served me very well because every single, 14, 15-year-old prodigy chess kid you're going to play in a longer game wants to play some Sicilian where everyone gets checkmated and what you want to do is make it boring. So it's not actually boring, like in the literal sense, but it makes it a lot more strategical and a lot less tactical, which it depends on your style, right? If you want crazy tactics all over the place, then like a closed French might not be the game for you. There are variations of the French that are more aggressive, obviously, and more tactical. Yeah, anyway, that was a good game.